Larry, congratulations. You got off to a good start offensively. You held them scoreless for the first 6-7 minutes. This was a pretty complete effort tonight, I thought.
This was one of our best ball games at both ends of the floor in years, really. A sensational performance by Josh, but also his teammates. They understood who they were, and I thought they paid attention to scouting report. And then, most of all, I think the one stat that's startling is they get 20 offensive rebounds. But I got to tell you something. I think 6 were air balls. Those are hard to get. I do think in the last 4 minutes of the game, we got a lot of defensive rebounds.
What did you like about your defense, Larry? Was there anything in particular that you liked? I know, CSU is a perimeter shooting team, and maybe sometimes the shots don't fall. But what did you particularly like from your defense?
Well, I got to tell you this. After watching the film of the Fresno game, I actually liked our try in Fresno. And somebody could say, well, they made 15 threes. You're right. 11 of them I thought were pretty good defensive principles. Tonight, I thought we paid attention to scouting report, who would drive right or left. And we did a good job. We got a little help early. They took maybe some untimely shots. But overall, I've never been prouder of a team in particular. After a disappointment, great comeback against Fresno, but a disappointing ending.
We talked earlier in the week, Josh had gotten off to some slow starts in first halves of the last couple games. And there's no slow start tonight. Is it just one of those things where you get on a roll early and it just keeps going? Did you notice anything different? I know Josh said he got in the gym and put up a lot of shots, but you notice anything different with him?
Not really. Tonight he was hot from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there never was a time. That's why we pulled the ball out at the end. I said nobody else shoot. Just there's a new rule. You can dribble as long as you want. So if they're not going to double, just crank it up there with 5 seconds. And that was the kind of night that he had, and he deserves it. I got to tell you, I almost think it's hilarious that he's led the Mountain West in scoring since day one this year. He's been 4th in the nation scoring from day one this year, but he's never been good enough to be named Mountain West Player of the Week, and I'm sort of rooting against him now. I hope he doesn't.
You guys held them scoreless first 6-7 minutes of the game, but you also never let the Rams come back into the game. How important was that defense down the stretch?
Well, you bring up a good point, because I thought the biggest basket of the game was when they had cut it to 9 and they went zone. And we did a nice job moving the ball. We found a wide open Jason McManaman in the left corner, and he knocked it in. And I thought once it got back to 12, our guys felt like this is good. This is a good thing.
Do you like also, you mentioned you called the timeout, kept the pedal, Josh kept saying keep the pedal down, and again, do you like how your guys were able to do that?
Yeah, I mean, we took some early shots. Like Gorski got 3 wide open looks early in the clock. Well, he has to take those. He's a very good shooter. They were wide open. Maybe coming down the home stretch with 4 minutes, that's a different shot. But I just thought our guys played together. I thought they played with a will, and I really thought they countered such a disappointing ending in the Fresno game.
I know with not Trey, how will your rotation go? Is it just more minutes, a few more? I know Lieberman starts. Is it more for him? Is it more for Gorski or James? I mean, how do you kind of make up for that moving forward? I don't know if this was a good example.
It's a committee. You got Jason, Gorski, and JJ, all who can play the 3 and the 2, and in Jason and Gorski and JJ's case, we've even played small ball at the 4. So they're all going to have to play a few more minutes. And Mo is sort of, in that backup role, and I'm not holding him back. If we need him or we get in foul trouble, I think Mo's more than capable. So we're a little healthier now. Hayden was a little healthier today. Al Herndon definitely was healthier. We got to prepare for the #1 team in the league Wednesday, and who knows?
Jordan Naughton got some good minutes today. Talk about his impact in this game.
Well, Barnes and Naughton were very important because they're a banging team. They're an older transfer team with some veterans, and we knew we were going to have a paint presence. I thought they gave us a really good paint presence at both ends.